Well, good afternoon to you again. Day's Thursday. Time's flying by, innit, really? But evenings are lovely and light. I mean, we're having a bit damp now, but it's warm. And be nice if they, or you know, what they're saying about, they think they've got a bit of hope now, finding someone to keep us a bit safer, so we'll be able to pop another pill, keep us going. Let's hope you're all okay. Stay in and stay safe. Well, go out now a bit, if you want to, but just be careful. Anyhow, this year one's called January Sales. Been January sales, have he? I'd have generally had a bit look, see what they got, 'cause I should hate miss a bargain. Anyhow, my sister rung me up yesterday morning to see if I was doing anything. And as I was a bit of a loose end, I rang to meet her down to the town clock. She said she was looking for a pair of boots. Not they high things, but they little ankle boots. She had to look up Trura for Christmas, but they all had get high heels, and she fancied some of them a bit flatter. As it happened, she was fitted up pretty quick, which is unusual for she, 'cause she'd only take a size 3, and you can't always get they, can he? She was thrilled to bits. I wasn't looking for nothing special, but I thought if I should happen to see a little dress going begging, I wouldn't say no. So after we had a cup of coffee and we had a bit look round the clothes shop, I see a nice little skirt. But they'd make them all so short now, don't they? I can mind wearing mini skirts first time round, but I don't think my legs are up to it now. Then I seen a little dress I thought would be nice and if we'd go and got anywhere, so I tried it up. You would have laughed, 'cause first of all I thought I hadn't forth and back. He was supposed to be a size 12. But I should think they made a mistake, 'cause I'd have taken a 12 and he was revving round me. I know I had a bit nicey and stuff over Christmas, but I didn't think I'd put on that much weight. When we was having tea, I said to Jack, "It's no good. I shall have to go on a diet." I tried to dress up today and he wouldn't come nowhere near me. "Diet," he said. "What on earth now he want go on a diet for? He had nothing to he now. You're like a yard of pump water. If you get any thinner, we won't be able to see at all." All the same, when we went out for a bit walk last night, I didn't have a bag of chips in me, and like I belong to, just in case. Now this here one is called a little poem, Bedtime Story, and this is one by, David Prowse. "Oh, my handsome," said Jan, "what a shambles. My life had been turned on his head. Since Ada went out with some money I'd saved and bought us a spanking new bed. I suppose we was due for a replacement. The last one was new in the war. And a bit like his owner, he'd lost all his spring and was sinking his way to the floor. But that bed would resolve every difference you could get between man and woman. You could climb to the edges, but once you relaxed, you was back in the middle again. Well, this new one is built like a monster. Come bedtime, my Ada agreed. We had no complaint with his width or his depth, but his height was a problem indeed. We were stood either side of this mountain, like fishing looking up at the pier, and I turned to my Ada, they're prancing around, and I said, 'After you, my old dear.' Well, she hopped her way back to the wardrobe, then hitched up her nightie and ran. Then she dived like a salmon and grabbed for the top, and the headboard come out in her hand. Well, we could have been there for a fortnight, so I got out the steps in the end. Then we perched there like little chickens on top of a coop, too frightened to wiggle or bend. 'Here, I don't want to worry you, Ada,' I said as she tried to relax. But the last time I saw anybody this high, they had parachutes strapped to their backs." "Well, here's one for you, Jan Travascus," said Ada, old run of the mill. "A bit of a problem, but nothing at all, for a man of your talent and skill. 'Cause you'll notice I've moved bits and pieces so that everything fitted all right. So the lamp switch is perched over there by the door. Now, who's going to put out the light? Thank you very much.